getting ready to have our garage remodeled, which we're really excited about. We had a whole mess in there. We had a hodgepodge of cabinets. We had, of course, as a garage, everything in there that you could possibly imagine. So we ended up getting cabinets off the side of the road and putting them in there. And we actually use our garage, so we park our cars in there. It's where we come in, so the clutter was just terrible. I basically had a plan because we were looking at doing it ourselves. We had mapped out cabinets where we wanted them and that sort of thing, but Closet Factory has a program that they use. So when Jacinta sat with us, she immediately put everything right into the program. So we were able to see right then and there in our first visit with her what they could do for us.
We get leads when people call in or either go on the internet to set appointments. And so I came out and visited with them in the space, and it was such a huge scope involved in the design and the project that we ended up having a couple of meetings actually before it was all said and done.
We started with taking the old cabinets out, repainting of course, and taking the and putting floors in. It was just concrete before, and the paint in the floor was all chewed up and so forth, so it looked terrible. So we ended up putting some bamboo flooring in there and some commercial vinyl for where the cars go, and got all that done so that Closet Factory could just come in and install the cabinets. With Closet Factory, they custom make the cabinets, so it's whatever it needs to be.
We went looking around at different options. We went to different companies to try and get estimates. The other companies, the quality wasn't as good. Closet Factory had a really good deal on getting a type of cabinet instead of just plain white. Closet Factory enabled us to really cabinet the entire garage so that we could hide most of our items.
I like working on garages in the spring and in the fall. I don't like garages in the summer when it's sweltering. I love the work. I love the feeling when you're done at the end of the day of stepping back and being able to give the client something that they've never had before and always wanted, and that sense of completion. At the end of every day, I can step back and say, I did that. That's complete from start to finish. There's a really, really big sense of fulfillment with this job.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so excited.
Yes, very excited.
Let's see what the final result. Ta-da!
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look, all the handles lined up, and look at that. Oh, wow.
I think the Hudson Cherry was an awesome choice.
That's beautiful.
It is perfect in this garage. And we totally maximized the space on this wall.
We did. It's amazing.
Even though we were able to go with taller cabinets here, and even though we have the rail here, just maximize
They trimmed out there. The panel looks great.
tons and tons of storage.
Look at that counter.
Oh man, that's going to be great.
So you guys have tons and tons of storage. So now
Looks nice. It's not ugly. I'm not embarrassed anymore.
all of your clutter will be hidden.
Oh,
It'll all be behind doors.
Look at all the shelves. Amazing.
I can put my golf clubs in here.
Yes.
This is going to be great.
And this space will be great for your gardening. Since you do lots of gardening, you've got plenty of workspace.
Wow.
You guys can still fit your cars in here and still have plenty of space to work and do gardening, do laundry, the whole nine, but still have everything hidden. So perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been terrific.
Oh, thank you. I have enjoyed working with you guys.
Oh, yes.
Great.
All the tweaking.
It was worth it. It was worth
Definitely.
it. Thank you, thank you.
It's unbelievable, the change. We're so excited to have so much storage and have everything clean and hidden and out of the way. It's just unbelievable.
This has been a terrific experience, and to have it end with looking perfect, like something out of a showroom.
Out of a catalog.
Out of a catalog. It's just terrific. We're so excited.
We'd absolutely recommend Closet Factory. They were so helpful. They worked with our budget. You know, they kept in touch, and it's just been a wonderful experience.
We're all done here at the Edwards house. Great garage unit. It looks really, really nice. No real big issues that we ran into. Everything installed pretty nicely. Washer machine, the countertops, everything looks great. And I beat the rain, so there's nothing better than that.
So, this is usually how I work. I like to get a sense of my clients, how they live, what their lifestyle is like, so that way I can more or less get in my head a picture of how their design will function for them and how it should look.
Well, we built this addition and it is right off of our den. So we were sort of at a point where we want to make it into a downstairs bedroom eventually, but putting a bed in there just didn't do the trick. So that's why we're calling on you.
All right.
And the other thing was too is that we didn't have the space, and so we were trying to figure out, well, do we let the bed itself take up the space, or can we try something differently? And then we came to the point of a Murphy bed that actually folds out from the wall, and I'd seen them in movies. I've never slept in one. I knew they existed, and so we started looking around, and actually it was the Closet Factory was the ticket.
The Murphy bed is a great solution for just this type of situation, because if you don't need it, you don't want the bed in the middle of the room all the time. If you want to have it furnished, and you want the room to be functional as a sitting room, as you say.
Right.
So, this is our whole house organization brochure, and at the back of this brochure you'll see some Murphy bed pictures. There's one that's closed and one that's open, and here's another. Here you'll see a pull-out nightstand that when it's closed it looks like a drawer face.
That's definitely something I'm interested in. Yeah.
Very good. I think it's really practical. It's tucked away again when you don't use it. When you need it, you just slide it out like a drawer. So I'll definitely incorporate that in the design. And this small picture here, you'll see some what we call snake lights. And they're little reading lights. Do you think you might want lights in the bed?
I think I'd like to have some overhead lighting for reading or whatever.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how you guys would do it, but it'd be great if they could be incorporated into the bed itself. And then naturally, I was thinking of having some shelving.
All right.
If you have anything along those lines.
Absolutely. You can see here this side unit, both of these side units have shelving behind that frame glass door. All right, so let's look at this space. I'll take some measurements.
Let's go.
Okay, great.
All right, let's do it.
So one of my biggest bloopers actually happened not too long ago. It was what seemed to be a pretty easy job. It was a small, step-in closet, only a few sections, 5 sections altogether, and it's pretty cut and dry. And I was checking in the morning like I normally do with the installer. It was Juan that morning. We were like, yep, looks good on paper, we're good to go, and we'll just touch base around noon so that I could kind of see, when he would be finished. 30 minutes later or so, my phone rings. And it's Juan, and so when your phone rings early in the morning that means there must be something wrong, or they've got a question, something's kind of wacky. So he calls, I pick up the phone and he says, Jacinta, your measurements are off. And I said, measurements off? He's like, yeah, your back wall's off by like 20 inches. And I was like, oh my God, 20 inches, are you serious? And it turns out the back wall was only 64 inches, and inadvertently I wrote down 84 inches. So of course I designed based on 84 inches, 3 different sections, and it was a combination of cubbies and hanging. So it totally had to be reworked. I was actually able to come up with a totally different design, but actually worked better or just as well as the initial one. The client was completely happy with the final product, and it just really is a good testament to how well we all have to work together as a team. We bend over backwards to make sure the client is still happy, and this client was so happy and thrilled that they actually referred me to friends of theirs, and we're actually going to be installing, I designed, and we're going to be installing 2 closets for them.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mrs. Holtz, Ms. Juan from the Closet Factory.
Juan.
I'm Mike.
Michael.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Good morning.
I'm Karen. Come on in.
All right, thank you.
Actually, my husband is waiting for you. We're very excited to get this done today.
Yes, it looks like you got a couple of Murphy beds going in today.
Right.
So we're excited to put those things together too. So can't wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Come on in.
Okay.
This is our addition off of our den where the Murphy beds will be installed.
Okay.
Actually, one of the
this
main
wall.
things that I was sort of concerned with was the receptacles. If according to the plans, I mean, I only see the one receptacle, but can both of them be accommodated to the...
Yeah, they're both going to be, the way it looks like she's got it designed, is that they're going to be behind the Murphy beds, obviously when they're put up. But when the Murphy beds get down to use, you'll still have access to them. Yeah, you'll be able to get to them. And if we need to run a grommet or anything, if you wanted to plug something in on this in the middle section, you'll still be able to do that. So,
And as far as the diagram's concerned, we'll miss the vent.
absolutely.
On the floor over there.
Yeah, we'll slide the Murphy bed as we need to. Once we get it all built up, get the structure put up, we'll make sure that it really clears that vent and it comes down with no problem on there. It's real simple, but very effective. So I think you're gonna really like it. So.
All right, yeah, I hope
Get
so.
started. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get started.
Okay.
Yeah, cardboard that way. Today's job is a Seco bed, where we sell 2 kinds of Murphy beds. One's called a wall bed. It's just a manufacturer. This is a Seco, and with the Seco, you can see right here, this is actually the only hardware that gets attached to the actual panel that holds the Murphy bed. On the wall bed, it's separate. The springs actually attach to the panels, but on a Seco, they're actually on the bed frame itself. So the only kind of hardware we need to attach is these brackets right here. So that's what makes a little bit of the ease of installation is a little better, and the adjustment is a lot quicker. While the wall bed is still a good system, this is just a step up, and it's just a lot easier to handle. And you know, the only reason you're here is because it's actually 2 Murphy beds. You know, I should be doing this job by myself.
Oh yeah?
Getting all the money.
Oh, heck. You need to be here for the quality control.
That's true. That's true. We do need a quality control guy. All right. So what do you think, man? You think everything's lining up good or not?
Looks like it's lining up so far.
Okay,
So
good.
whoever did the computer program did well.
They slept
Paying
at a
attention
Holiday
to
Inn?
this stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Good. So let's put the center section together first.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's get the first one together here.
Start getting it centered.
Yeah.
Is there any specific one?
There's, yeah, he stained.
So that one would be the one for
Yep.
this? Because you see both.
Go for it.
Hold it straight.
Oh my God. Top one should, yeah, there you go. I'll rip that back down.
Of an inch.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, since we don't really need that piece right now, let's just keep building the Murphy beds.
Okay.
That way we'll get them centered up. That way you can anchor it and I'll take care of this.
I can go ahead and bring in the backing at least then.
Yeah, bring it in.
That way
Yep.
it'll stiffen it up. All right, Mr. Holtz, we're getting ready to level and attach the unit to the wall. I just want to make sure that the spacing is to your liking. We did check and make sure that the door does open well enough away from the vent, so that's not going to be covered at all.
Correct, yeah. That was one of my biggest concerns for when the bed actually comes out, where it's going to land. And then the other thing was just the holes in the back for the receptacles and the wires.
Yep. Yeah, we'll drill those out.
Okay.
You know, once we get everything attached.
Right.
Yeah, we have a 2 3/8 inch hole saw, which we'll use to drill access holes through either side of the panels.
Right.
And then we can even put one through your laminate top as well, should
Right.
you need one.
Because we'll probably be switching out the cords, whether it's a radio
Right.
or a lamp
or
or
anything.
anything
Okay.
of that nature.
Sure.
Right. Okay, great.
Yeah. So we're gonna anchor it now, and beds should be coming in any minute now. So we're just gonna anchor it.
Great.
It looks good.
All right, thanks for the input.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're gonna bring the beds in now. So once they get slid in and put up, it's a real easy adjustment. We should be able to start trimming it out. So we're looking pretty good.
All right, set your end down. Should be safe, yeah. Excellent, you're angling the bolts down to where we can just slide it right into the...
Yep.
Putting on the one on the left or the...
Oh, let's put it on this
Right,
side.
okay.
My side's not in yet.
Where do I think mine
There it goes. Okay, mine's in.
Yep, as is mine.
There's this too.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's go grab the other one. Okay, we got the beds on. Real simple. This is why we love the Seco bed, right, Michael?
Yes, that's correct.
Right? Because there's not a lot of extra work, and it could really be done pretty much by one person. But I'm glad you're here with me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The two old war horses.
glad you like it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
That is really nice. It matches everything almost perfectly. I can't believe it, to tell you the truth.
It was the right decision.
Your guys did a great job.
Oh, they're fantastic.
The Closet Factory did it right.
All right.
They really did it.
Let me walk you around a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so the center section, of course, is for your display items, glass shelves, and lighting. We come down here, and you've got, of course, storage space as you wanted. That could be used for blankets or anything that you need. And this I love. This is your pull-out nightstand. So when you're in bed, you can put your clock on it or your glass of water, anything you want. It's just really useful. As you know, it's a nightstand. Oh, and I want you to look at the handles against this wood color. Isn't it pretty?
Really is.
I know, they're jewelry.
Good choice.
Yeah, it really was.
Very good choice.
It really was. And then, of course, the bed. The bed is so nice, really easy to come down. And I want you to remember to always pull the legs over before you put the bed all the way down.
That would be a good idea.
That's a good idea. And we actually built your bed up so it's a bit taller than the normal.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Good, good.
It was just,
That's good for you.
for me, it's perfect to get in and out of the bed, because as you get older, you can't get in and out of the bed as well. Is it easy to push up and pull
Absolutely,
down?
go ahead.
As can Karen do it, or
Sure,
can
Karen,
anybody do
go
it?
ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Stand in the middle of the bed and just pick it up. And before it gets too far, put those legs over.
Okay.
Front, there you go, from the side. And you're good. Just let it go up. Get the handle when you can. And there you go. She's so tiny. Right. What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Good, 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 good.
Excellent.
Good, thank you. I'm so glad you like it.
Please. You're a great designer.
Oh, you're a great client.
Oh, thank you.
You too.
It can't even explain how, excited I am to actually
We
have
are
it finished and that
excited.
it looks great.
Definitely would recommend Closet Factory. Yes.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. There really is no one else that you'd want to go to.
Very impressive unit. This, I love putting together ones like this, where you really get to showcase the talents and just what we offer, with the crown, the tall base, and the raised panel doors, and just the staining. All around, it was wonderful. It was really nice working for the Holtzes. Just great people, and it's just it's been this is my kind of day, my favorite kind of day.
On behalf of all the little people, no. That's better known as her. No, seriously, Karen went out and got this for y'all, and it says on there, thanks Closet Factory, the Holtzes. And
That's very nice.
I think it's something that you guys deserve, and
Oh, thank you.
and
Very
then some.
kind.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you.
It
You're
was
going to
really
drive?
good.
Right. Certainly.
Well, thank you,
Sounds
Butch.
good.
I really
Okay,
appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
Karen.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karen.
All right.
Show me the way to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes I don't want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it got right to my head. Wherever I may roam, ba-dum-bum-bum, land on sea or fall.
Start from this too. Oh, he just
Always have me singing this song. Show me the way to go home.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and
I wanna go to bed.
have a little drink about it.